Matthew 2, 10-11. A wise gift of love. Matthew 2, 10-11. 10. When they saw the star, they rejoiced exceedingly with great joy. 11. And after they came into the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary, and they fell down and worshipped him. Then they opened their treasures and presented to him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. The Gift of the Magi is a classical Christmas short story that isn't very well known anymore, about the love and devotion between a husband and wife. Jim and Della are young newlyweds and not very wealthy at all. As they both see Christmas is near, they want to get gifts for each other. Because they are both low on money, they give up something to buy each other as a gift. Della is a young, beautiful woman, and her beauty is in her long hair. She brushes it daily to keep it beautiful, and Jim knows this because he knows his wife. Jim has a gold pocket watch that belongs to his father and to his father's father. He loves his pocket watch, but it has no chain, and Della knows Jim loves it because he checks it often to see what time it is. Because they love each other dearly, they both must be creative to buy the other a Christmas gift. Della goes to a hairdresser and sells her hair. With her money, she buys a platinum chain for her husband's watch. Jim sells his daddy's watch to buy Della a nice ornamental comb and brush set. Little do the spouses know each other's sacrifices, and they both can't wait to see how each other receives their gift. When Christmas Eve comes, and Jim sees that Della's long hair is gone, and he asks why. She replies that I sold my hair to a hairdresser to buy a chain for your watch. Jim said, "That's funny, dear. I sold my daddy's watch to buy you a nice ornamental comb and brush set." For a moment, they did not know what to say, but Della said to Jim, "The very hairs of my head are numbered, but my love for you is countless." Jim says, "Let's eat and enjoy our holiday meal, as a loving family, and enjoy the gift of each other." The Magi knew the gift of God's only Son's birth to the world. They all bought gifts to prove it. The gold is a symbol. Jesus is the King of Kings, so they welcome the Lord to his kingdom, 1 Kings 9:28. Myrrh serves a double purpose. It symbolizes Jesus being the anointed Messiah and Christ, Esther 2:12. The second purpose of myrrh points to the sacrificial death of his body, and the forgiveness of sin, Mark 14:5-7, John 12:6-8. The gift of frankincense is a symbol. Jesus is God, that only he can hear and answer prayers, like smoke that rise to heaven. The deliverance of Jesus is the answer to the prayers, many sinners' prayers. Revelation 5:7-8, Revelation 8:3-4. The Magi, or wise men, know the gift that God's Son gives to the world. Jesus' birth isn't about gifts we give to each other, but what life that Jesus gave up so that you and I can be free from sin and receive everlasting life. It is our turn, and has been, to give up what is dear to us, our lives to God. Do we know God, like Jim and Della, like the Magi seek the Lord? We all know John 3:16. Do we know and believe in the gift of God's only begotten Son? God bless you all. Lord Emmanuel loves you, and so do I. His bondservant, Samuel H. Ephesians 5:25. Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ also loved the church, and gave himself up for her, 26, so that he might sanctify her, having cleansed her by the washing of water with the word, 27, that he might present to himself the church, in all her glory, having no spot or wrinkle or any such thing, but that she would be holy and blameless. 28. So husbands also ought to love their own wives as their own bodies. He who loves his own wife loves himself. 29. For no one ever hated his own flesh, but nourishes and cherishes it, just as Christ also does the church. 30. Because we are parts of his body.